And tonight we're gonna be doing some 3 C's of fishing, and that's catch, clean, cook. So I already caught my fish. So basically I'm gonna break down the steps that I use to clean and cook my fish, preferably my catfish. And the thing that I like to do with my catfish is skin them. Some people like them filleted, some people like them chopped up with the skin still on them, but personally, the skin not supposed to stay on those fish. It's supposed to come off. So most people fillet the fish from the sides. Get out the chunk of meat, chuck the rest of the fish. But when you chuck away the rest of the fish, you're just leaving so much meat on the bones, and you're leaving so much meat along the whole body line. So it's just a waste to me unless you caught a whole magnitude of fish. So me personally, if I'm going to spend 2 to 4 hours at a time waiting for 1 or 2 fish, I want to get my time's worth out of that. So what I would do is take off the head, take out the guts, and I'll skin it. And then I'll trim around whatever loose ends are still on there. But I just don't like to waste a lot of fish, I'll tell you that much. So we're gonna get right into it. But before we do, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the notification button, because all that plays a role in helping me build this channel. But you will also get future videos as well. So moving forward, we're gonna start by gutting our catfish and taking off the head. So you guys just sit tight, enjoy the show. And so here we go, y'all. So usually I have my catfish. So what I'll do is I'll turn it to the side there. Get up right up underneath that fin there, and I'll cut around. Just like doing surgery. Just like doing surgery. Then I take and cut this big fin off right here, where the point is. Go up under there. Cut up under there. Now we're loose. Tape, turn it around, go along that back there. So I cut a nice little slit in there. So I got the slit there. I'm gonna go put another slit in it, all the way down. Alright, there we go. That's how we're gonna skin it. We're gonna get that skin off of there. Okay. Now let's take off the head. Head, all the guts. See that? Nasty. Go up there inside the anal fin and take a slit right up in the middle. There we go. And I'll clean all that out there. Get all the little particles and stuff up out of there. That stuff is nasty too. We're gonna take and rinse it off. Alright. So here we got gutted, head off. Now let's skin it. So what I usually do is I'll chop the tail off. Alright, so with the being off gives me a chance to actually pull the skin off. Some people use pliers and some people use their fingers. So right now I don't have my pliers handy. So what I'm gonna do is use my fingers. Pull the skin off. And that's how we're gonna skin our fish. Catfish are real oily too, so they can get real slippery. Pull that skin off. This is a lot of meat here, so what we do is take and chop it off. You don't want all that meat to go to waste. So you take and chop what you can off of there. You can make you some nuggets. Okay. Just trim this part up there. See all that red in there? You want to get all that out. Clean piece of meat right there. The little excess off. Do the other side. So usually when I'm taking off the skin, I'll take this fin here and I can peel all the meat off of there. And it'll still be stuck to the skin. So that way when I'm ready to pull, I can easily just rip the skin off. Like so. Tear all that skin off of there. Getting the skin off. A little bit more to go. So I'm gonna take the excess, and you got this white film there. You want to take that off as well. All this white film here, you want to take that off. Sometimes you got that little excess fat up at the top as well, so you want to get that off too. Got you a skinned piece of catfish, channel cat, and you just rinse it off. Once you rinse it off, you're gonna have you a clean piece. So let's rinse it. And here it is after this rinse. Pretty. This is all good eating meat right here as well. Fry this baby up, you gonna have yourself a good old time. got a little excess fat on there, you just pull it off. It can pull right off. And you got you some good eating right here. So we're gonna do one more. Okay, here we go. We got another one, y'all. So what we're gonna do is same way as before, but I'm gonna take and do a different way. I want to gut it first. Anal fin all the way up to the top there. Okay, look at the guts hanging out. Let's clear that out. Here we go. Gut it out. So we're gonna take the head off. Get up under that fin there. Cut one side there. Let's flip it over. Cut the other side there. And you go in here. Cut around there. And you snap the head off. Wham. Once you snap the head, it's easier to cut. Okay, so here we got another gutted piece with the head off. So what we're gonna do is take off the tail. Take off the big fin, pointer. Want to make a slit down the back there. Down the back there. Then you want to make a little indentation somewhere in the skin, that way you can get a grip when you're using your hand. Or you know, it's best to use pliers, but if you don't have your pliers handy, your hands work good too. You know, it takes a little time, but it's well worth it. Okay, peel it off. Pull all the way down. Skin off there. The other side, same thing. And then you got the red pieces in there still. So now we gotta do a little trimming. What we do is I start from the top there. I don't go too far down, just enough to get the red out. Got a little film still there, get that out of there. The other side the same way. That's just all excess fat that you don't need. Cut off the fin part there. Some people like to fry it. I'd rather just cut it off. Keep a little bit on there. Trim it up. Get all the excess fat off. And you got your skinned piece of meat there. Good eating. And let's rinse it. Here we go. And that's how you do it, y'all. It's a lot of good eating right there, y'all. A lot of good eating. If your catfish don't look like that, you didn't do it right. Y'all, so how I like to cut up my catfish when I cook it is I like to chop them in sections, because if you chop them in sections, they'll cook better and they'll cook all the way through and faster in time efficient manner. So I go see that little excess fat right there? Chop that off. This here, I'm going to use garlic powder, and I'm going to use some Sazon with artichoke. Sprinkle it all around, flip them over. Season them up real good, because you want that flavor to sit in there. Okay. Now we're going to use a little garlic powder. And you don't need to season the whole thing with garlic, because you're putting enough on one side. Here we got a bag of flour that we're going to use. Okay. Now those real big pieces of catfish, you gotta let cook for a little while longer, because they can look like they're done, but they can really be real oily in the inside. So you gotta always let catfish cook a little while longer.
different from cooking bass and panfish and trout. You gotta let these babies cook. Look at these babies. They golden brown. Looking real good. And that's how you want your catfish to look when they coming fresh out the frying pan. Golden brown. See that there? It's pretty. It's pretty. I'm spilling grease all over the place too. It's alright. That's what I clean up for. That's pretty. That's pretty. Oh yeah. Here we go, y'all. We got us a meal. Salad, channel catfish with the old dirty rice. Now you can eat good. That's the sport of fishing, people.